Alright, we're getting ready for round number 2 of HFR's Arena Cross. This is the A/Open class, as we got the guys on the gate ready to try to improve their spot in the points. Points are so important in these early rounds. The track is Freedom Center, preseason 2023, as the bikes are getting ready to launch off this gate and then try to get into the whoop section. They're getting ready. They're all focused. Getting ready for round number 2. Moto number 1 to start. This is a triple crown, so you want to be consistent all 3 motos. And here we go. Who's getting the whole shot here? Ooh, Reed out front with Bear coming behind him. Menger, Carson, Osho, Coy, and Aiden. Menger in the lead now, making that pass on Reed. Menger is currently the red plate holder for the 250A class. Definitely trying to extend his points. So we see a bike going down in the background. See if everyone's going to hit this finish line jump. There goes Menger. We'll actually wait for them all to come around on the big section. So there goes Menger going through the whoops. Menger with Carson, Coy, Osho, and Morgan. So we'll see the bikes come through the big section, see if everyone's hitting the big quad. Menger just skipping across. There's Carson trying to get the quad to work. As we go through all the bikes. There's Smileys, Bear, and Reed. Very unfortunate for those two as they had such a good start. They're both falling back to the back of the pack, but they have a lot of time to catch up. Carson making a move on Coy. Coy is in second place in points. You know he wants to try to catch up to Menger, not let Menger get that gap on him, but Menger's having his way right now. Coy has his hands full with Carson trying to get the inside. Osho in behind them, trying to capitalize on a mistake. Carson makes a little mistake. Osho gets by. Osho now in third. Coy in second. Coy is also second place overall in points. So these motos are very important for him in his championship hopes. Coy blitzing the whoops right now as Menger has a great lead right now. But Coy has now separated himself from the pack as he is going to try to hunt down Menger, who is his championship rival right now. Menger is a red plate. Coy wants to make up that gap and try to capitalize on these points. He does not want his championship to go down. As we'll catch up with this battle. This is battle for third. Osho, Carson, and Aiden on the Club MX bike. Osho going down in the corner. Aiden getting by. Aiden trying to get the inside. Aiden gets Carson. I don't know if he kind of meant to punt him. He did kind of stay low. Carson, I don't know if he tried to square up that corner or not. That was just some intense racing for position right there. As Aiden has moved up in points. I don't know what happened, but Coy is in front. What's wrong with Menger? Menger's saying he's in 4th place right now. Does he have cuts? We'll see if he starts dropping in the ranks, but Menger currently saying he's 4th place. Coy currently in the lead. I do not know what happened in time of scoring. We'll see when everyone else comes across the lap. I think he has cuts. And Coy has closed up that gap enough. So Coy right now in first. Menger has worked his way up from third as he is kind of pulling away again. But Menger has some work to do as he is 7 seconds down from Coy with the cuts, even though he has a decent gap on him. That is very unfortunate for Menger. You do not want to see that, especially where he is a red plate holder. Thankfully, he's just in third. But Coy just has to keep it down here on the TEC X HFR KTM, as those are very fortunate events. And he's actually kind of gaining on Menger a little bit. Aiden on the Club MX FXR Yamaha currently sitting in second as he is caught up to Menger as the cuts. Carson currently sitting in 4th with Schooley in behind him. Schooley trying to catch up to Carson. We'll follow Schooley on the 651 Motorsports KTM as he's trying to get that inside to work on Carson right now. They're both getting over the finish line jump. Who's going to get the drive? Schooley gets a little short on it. Carson getting a better drive, but the sand section, they're both kind of hitting it. Schooley a little short on that as well. And this is giving Reed a chance on the Finesco JDS Perf KTM to catch up as well. Schooley makes a pass on Carson in that bowl turn. Schooley had almost enough time to do the big gap. They both could. They both had the choke up. But Schooley has made that pass on Carson. But Reed is coming up on Carson, but Reed must have some cuts. Aiden has now moved up to 1st. What happened here? Coy went down. Aiden is now moved up to 1st, but not by much. Menger a 2.5 second gap. If he can separate this lead a little bit more, he could steal this victory. But currently, right now, it's Aiden on the Club MX FXR Yamaha, as he's been having a great ride, working his way through the pack and getting up into the lead. Coy, unfortunate for him, he's having such a good read, a lot on the line for him. Now the important thing for him is he is above Menger in the points for this race. Oh, Coy goes down again. Is he going to lose a position here? See how he gets on the track. Gonna go on off that table. Schooley is catching up though. Schooley on that 651 Motorsports KTM is catching up to Coy with Coy's mistake. We'll see how it looks like when they cross the line. Menger has now passed Coy as he has a points differential. Menger, I'm not sure what happened where he got those cuts. He is in front, but with cuts he is in 2nd and Aiden is in 1st. But now he has got that gap up enough where he is above Coy, who is now in 3rd. Menger trying to get around Bear right now in the SSR DCH KTM. Bear had a very good start, but with an early crash put him down into 9th. He is currently 5th in the points in the series, so you know he wants to try to gain some spots. He knows Menger is above him, but he has a lot on the line as well, as he is still trying to compete for this championship. And there goes Menger across the line. Aiden still in the lead, but just by a 1.1 second gap. If Aiden makes a mistake, Menger will win this race. It is a 1.155 second gap. Aiden would have to make a mistake though for Menger to win it. Menger's about to come across the line though. Monster trying to clear it. Menger is across. Let's see if the gap is enough for him to get the win. As we're waiting for Aiden to come across the line. Aiden does get the victory due to cuts. Coy getting 3rd. Menger will get 2nd. So a lot on the line with this championship points. Schooley having a good moto, getting 4th. Reed coming across the line in 5th. Carson coming across in 6th. Smiley's coming across in 7th on the HFR Husky. Here's Monster on the D. That's a big lot of stuff going on there. Bear on the SSR DCH KTM, and Osho coming across the line on the TCR Honda in 10th. Morgan in 11th on the WCP Yamaha. And Ernie retired as he gets 12th. We're ready for moto number 2 of tonight's HFR round 2 A/Open class. We had some wild racing in moto number 1. Menger came across the line first, but Aiden actually got the victory due to cuts. Coy was up in there in the battles as well. We'll see if there's going to be a different outcome here in moto number 2, as they all are getting ready to shoot across the gate. Try to get the camera in the best position here. And here we go. Moto number 2 at the Freedom Center. Good jump for Menger on that Suzuki. Oh, I don't know who just flew off the track, but someone just ate it. No, it wasn't Coy. Coy's still in here. Coming across, though, is Menger with the hole shot. Ernie getting a good start. Aiden in second. Smiley's, Osho, Monster, Schooley, Morgan, Coy, and Carson all bunched up together. That was a mouthful. Right now, though, you see Aiden and Smiley's going at it. Ooh, Osho getting loose. And that is going to collect some bikes. Smiley gets collected a little bit, but he did not lose too much time as he gets on the bike in time. Menger trying to get through these whoops as Aiden is catching up. We're going to have a race for this lead. Oh, Ernie, that's so unfortunate. Had a good start, but loses it at the end of the whoops. We're going to follow this lead, though. As last race, Menger kind of ran with it. If it wasn't for his cuts, he would have got the win. Aiden getting the win, though, due to cuts, but he is going to try to do this win the way he wants to do it, and that's to be the first bike across the line. So we see these bikes starting to blitz across the whoops. We'll see the standings as well as they get through. Aiden getting squirrely, going down. Here comes Smiley's, Morgan, Reed, Schooley, Ernie, Coy, Monster, Osho trying to get on the inside of Osho. There's Barrett and there's Carson coming across. Menger is now building up a good lead. Aiden goes down. Collects Smiley's, though. That's so unfortunate. Smiley's gets through, though. Aiden is still collected. And now that is a big switch up. This really changes things. Can Aiden work his way back? He is deep in the pack now. Menger, this is what he needed. He has that lead. He got second place in moto number 1. And the guy that got first is now pushed back deep into the pack. This really changes everything for tonight's overall. Reed having a great race right now, sitting in second with Morgan and Smiley's on that HFR Husqvarna trying to catch him. Smiley's working on Morgan, trying to get that inside as they both launch it into the sand. We might have a drag race here through the whoop section, though, between these two bikes. Smiley's getting a good rush. Smiley is coming up in the inside, and he gets the pass on a bull turn. Morgan trying to latch on him, though, on that Yamaha. But they're both going fast. Oh, Coy is coming up now. Coy is getting on the inside of Morgan. And Morgan has now lost 2 positions in 2 corners. As Morgan tries to recollect himself and get Coy on the inside. Coy's trying to dive, though, and get him back as they race into the bull turn before the whoop section. And there they go. They're trying to blitz. They're both getting across pretty good. Aiden's getting back in the picture, though, on the Yamaha. The Club MX FXR Yami. As he's starting to push. And he's getting by Morgan. And now he is now battling with Coy, who is in second place in the standings for your A class. Aiden is in second place in the open class. But I believe he is now in first due to default as the guy in first didn't show up. So Aiden, I don't know how the points are going to be after tonight when they combine them. But it is going to be very interesting, especially when round 3 starts. As this is now a combined race. Coy is really battling with Aiden right now. Aiden's trying to catch up. Aiden's trying to get it to work on that Yamaha, but he has been struggling these whoops. We'll see how he gets through this time. Aiden's blitzing on that Yamaha as they both have caught up to Reed. Reed, who is second place. And so far, Menger has really gapped the field with a 12.5 second gap. So Menger is flying right now. He's on a prove-it ride right now. And he's showing these guys that he's not out here to play. Reed just flying through those roofs on the finesse code, JDF, perf, KTM, but he has Corey behind him on the TEC X HFR KTM. These KTMs are battling out. Aiden, though, on the Club MX FXR Yamaha, trying to get the inside of Coy to work. Coy trying not to lose points. Oh, and they combine. They get each other in the air, but both riders staying on their tires. Bear is down. I don't know where Bear came from. I think he came from the whoop section. And now we have a three-way battle. Coy spinning out a little bit. Reed is now getting challenged by Aiden as they both send it into the big section. Are they both going to get the big quad? They do. Coy trying to wait for a mistake to happen. So these bikes are battling it for this battle for second place. Reed having a very smooth ride at the moment, but Aiden has done the comeback. He was down bad, and now he has worked his way up. But Menger, the performance he has put on, now getting that gap up to 13 seconds is phenomenal. He has been flying, even on this track that is breaking down. We'll see if we can jump into some other battles. Here's Monster. Schoolie on the 651 Motorsports. He's sitting in 6. There's Bear. He's currently... I don't know where Bear's at. What position he's in. Schoolie trying to work himself up. But there is Menger coming across. Just having such a good ride. Making it through the traffic. Here's Smiley's on the HFR Husky. Currently sitting in 9th. As he's battling with Morgan for position. This is the battle for 8th. Smiley's must have cuts. And we'll wait for the rest to come through. There's Osho coming through. Here's Bear. Here's Aiden sitting in 2nd. He has now closed the gap up some. It was up to 13 seconds. Aiden has closed it up to a 10.8. I'd say that is too little too late, though, because there is only 2 laps left. Yes, there is. And we'll look for Menger as he is riding to a smooth Moto 2 victory. Unfortunate what happened to him in Moto number 1 with all the cuts. I don't know how he got so many cuts, but he is sanding it with the Prove It ride, getting first place in Moto number 2 on that Banana Designs Suzuki. We'll see who's coming across the line. Big pile up right there. Aiden coming across the line, though. Aiden in 2nd, Coy in 3rd, Monster 4th, Reed 5th, Schoolie 6th, Carson 7th, Smiley's 8th, Bear 9th, Morgan 10th, Osho 11th, and Ernie Funk retired and is in 12th. For Moto number 3, we will have a battle. Am I seeing Funk pulled out? You had a great start in that second Moto, Funk. But we're getting ready as the bikes are on the gate for the final main event of the evening, the final Moto. The track has not been prepped. They did not let the crews on the track. These pros are going to be racing in the tough conditions of the broken down round 3. Or race 3, my bad. As they get ready to hop off the gates, we'll see who gets the jump. Will it be Menger on the Banana Designs bike, or will it be a surprise? Menger getting a good start. Oh, Smiley's backflipping on the HFR Husky. They dialed it in a little bit too much. Coy going down. That's so unlucky. Coy getting taken down again. And are we going to see a repeat? Menger is flying right now. Bear coming in 2nd. Carson 3rd. Reed in 4th. Morgan, Monster, Smiley's, Coy. And here is Aiden. Aiden is down bad right now. So anything can happen. Menger is trying to wrap up the overall tonight and keep his first place in points as he gets another good start. and he is leading this race as Bear is fighting with Carson and Reed. Carson going down in the corner, but Bear is trying to latch onto this Banana Design Suzuki. Reed is having a great moto as well, sitting in third. We actually have a huge battle right here. Monster and Koi. Monster going down again. That is so unfortunate for Monster when he's out here battling. I think that was just a race error, and there's an unfortunate spot to try to get on a bike. Koi has now moved up. This is what Koi needed. Koi says he's in 9th place though. So I don't know if that is an error on the time and scoring sheet or if Koi has some serious cuts. Well, currently Koi is trying to lock. Oh no! Again, Menger with the cuts. He has collected a lot of cuts again. Bear is actually in the lead as he's trying to hold on to his bike through the sand section. Bear trying to pick up a win on that SSR DCH KTM. He is 5th in points. This moto could be crucial to him. If he can get this win, that would be big for Bear. Reed is in 2nd place as well as he is working on Bear right now. And Reed is going to get the inside. And Bear goes down. Reed collects Bear's front tire. Koi getting across the line too, but Koi has cuts. And here comes Aiden across the line. Aiden has some work to do, but if he can bridge that gap on Menger, he could beat Menger on cuts once again, and that would give Aiden the overall. But he has to work himself up. Reed currently sitting in 1st, but he is not. Menger is really gapping himself right now. Like, wait, where's Menger? Did Menger go down? I think Reed's catching up now. Nope, Menger is now fully in the lead even with the cuts. So Reed is hoping for Menger to make a mistake, but he has not made many tonight. When he has, though, it's cost him a lot of cuts. But other than that, he has been a very consistent rider tonight. Really making that Suzuki handle the track and make it look easy. See, Smiley's down in the sand section. Unfortunate. He looped it in on the start gate as well. He's having a tough moto here. So we got a 3-way battle. There's Bear down, Monster, and Carson. Carson's bike flying out of place. Osho going down. Bear getting through. Morgan getting through. Osho, though, hopping back on his bike and trying to get that TCR Honda in a good position tonight. Bear currently sitting in 6th place. He was the leader at one point, but had his tire collected. As we see Reed coming across, he is 2nd place, but Koi is behind him. But Koi with cuts. Koi looks like he's in 3rd, but he is actually in 4th. And Menger must have made a mistake because Reed has actually closed that gap on Menger enough to give himself back to lead. Menger crossing the line, though. We'll see where Reed comes across. See if he's closed the gap enough still. No. Menger has spreaded that lead. Koi really working on Reed, though, right here. Koi is now up in 3rd. As Aiden must have made another mistake. Aiden trying to get the overall tonight, but just struggling with consistency on this Yamaha. He does have the speed. He can come back. He is a very fast rider as he looks to try to make some ground as he has a lot of open track. No one really pressuring him from behind. And Reed. Such a huge mistake by Reed. Reed going down before the finish, and Aiden come across the line on the Club MX FXR Yamaha, and he gets that position from Reed. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. He was having such a good moto. Menger is now back up into the lead. Koi in 2nd, though. Koi is sitting exactly where he wants, where he is 2nd place in points currently. Menger, though, on the Banana Design Suzuki. Got a good first moto, good second moto, and he's going to capitalize it and cap it off with a really good 3rd moto. That's if he makes no mistakes. He's trying to work on Carson at the moment. the lapper. Here's Coy coming across in the TECX HFR KTM, sitting in second. And Aiden trying to do everything he can on that Club MX FXR Yamaha. It's currently in third. So he is going to have a good night in overall standings. But you know he wanted that victory. Coy just blitzing the woods, making it look easy as Morgan's going down in the big rhythm. As Menger's trying to get through the lappers, there's Carson breaking up just to let Menger go by. As this race is going a little bit all over the place, we'll lock on to Bear and Osho, who are 7th and 8th currently. Osho's trying to make these whoops work to catch up to Bear. Getting that big line to work. Is he going to get that inside on Bear? And he does. Very good pass by Osho in that TCR Honda. Getting that to work as Menger is working his way through. And it is the last lap. We'll follow Menger on his victory lap. Look how this track has broken down. The faces of the jumps are craters. That's like a ditch. Not even a rut. That's a ditch. And then that like homemade rut that's getting formed before the whoops. Menger's kind of jumping in it as he's getting through. Osho and Bear collecting each other. That is interesting. I don't know what happened there. But Menger will get across, winning Moto number 3. Having a very great motos. Coy coming across the line in 2nd. Aiden should be in 3rd. Don't see Aiden yet. There's Aiden coming across in 3rd. Reed in 4th. Monster in 5th. Monster having a great 3rd moto. Schooley coming across in 6th. Holy! Schooley letting that 651 Motorsports KTM hang it out across the finish line. Bear getting 7th. Carson in 8th. Osho in 9th. Morgan in 10th. Smiley's retiring in 11th.